When people first come to the sport of boxing, especially as beginners or even very early white-collar boxers or amateurs, they forget to do the most important thing, which is conditioning. If you get a punch in the liver or even getting a punch right here where you get winded, then you guys know very well on how painful that punch is. But the abdominal punches are the punches that a lot of people cannot take. There are so many different ways of defending punches, and I'll make a separate video on how to do that. There are ways of strengthening your abdominal muscles and also strengthening your core and activating your core. And today I'm going to be speaking specifically about the McGill Big 3 stability exercise that you can do, which helps neutralize your spine, fix your spine, especially if you've got back pain. You can also fix your back pain by doing this exercise. Now I'm going to go over 3 different benefits that you guys can achieve whilst doing this exercise, and these benefits will be split up to 3 different categories. The first one is the curl up, then the second one is the side plank, and then lastly it's the bird dog. The curl up, for the sake of boxing in this video, will help with core stability and punching power. It also strengthens the rectus abdominis, and it also reduces lower back stress. Now lower back stress is very common for boxers, especially after CrossFit sessions, especially when they don't stretch. And even if you do stretch sometimes, you can still feel lower back pain due to the motions that you are doing within boxing. Now obviously a lot of rotational axes are being used through your joints in your body. It also improves endurance in the core muscles. Now the side plank enhances the oblique and transverse abdominal strength, and it's also critical for rotational movements, as I mentioned earlier, such as slipping your punches or even throwing punches whilst using the rotation of your hips alongst the sagittal plane, the transversal plane. And then this also helps improve your hip and shoulder connection. Your shoulder joint is a movable joint, which means that you can move your shoulder freely. The bird dog. Now the bird dog is good for coordination and balance. If you guys have done boxing, you guys know that if you have the wrong balance or your feet may intertwine or cross in the wrong directions, this can lead you to being caught from your opponent. The bird dog also helps strengthen the muscle in the lower back and deep core muscles, supporting proper posture in the ring. Now, as I said at the beginning, and lastly, it also enhances spinal resilience, reducing the risk of injuries from awkward movements. I'll be demonstrating each workout.
Now here is the first exercise, being the curl up exercise, and you lift one knee. The curl up exercise is to help fix your posture and also activate your core and also put tension on your abdominal muscles. Then you put both your hands under the lower back of your spine, and this will neutralize your spine. When you neutralize your spine, it helps fix your posture of your spine. Then you lift your chest up as shown over there. And when you lift your chest up, this is where you activate your core and put tension on the abdominal muscles. Now moving on to the side plank. The side plank will also help activate your core and put pressure on your abdominal muscles. This will also help with the hip to shoulder connection, which is good for your joints, especially when you are boxing. And now you can see I am putting my arm at a 90-degree right angle, and my legs have to be bent, not straight, not forward, not backwards. They have to be bent. As you can see, I'm showing you what is not to be done. There you go. So now my legs are facing forward, and now they are in the neutral normal position, where my legs are now bent, put down, as well as my arm being at a right angle, 90-degree angle, just like that. And then from your hips you lift up, and that's when your legs straighten, just like that. And you will feel a lot of tension within your abdominal muscles. Now lastly, going to the bird dog. Now in the bird dog, again, you activate your core, and you also again help with your hip to shoulder connection, and it's also beneficial for your joints, and you build up tension. Now you do not just lift your leg slightly like that. You do not lift your leg off the ground slightly, but you have to extend your leg like that. And when you make your extension of your arm, make sure it's in a fist, and just like that, and you will feel the tension within your abs. And you have to keep your head forward in order to create a nice symmetrical exercise.
Now if you guys like this video, be sure to comment down below on what else you'd like to see. Take care guys.